Hi guys, so I'm just a couple of months away from giving birth and I'm super excited, so I wanted to share with you what I've been doing to prepare for my natural birth. So they say that preparing for your natural birth or birth in general is like preparing for a marathon. So I've been spending a lot of my free time learning about natural birth. So I've been reading books. Two of my favorites that I highly recommend have been Ina May's Guide to Childbirth. I read that when I first got pregnant and I've been reading it again since. And also Gentle Birth, Gentle Mothering by Dr. Sarah Buckley. That one's not as well known, but it's super informative and I highly recommend it. I've also been watching a lot of videos on YouTube and movies. One of the best ones that we saw, especially early on, was Ricky Lake's The Business of Being Born. You should definitely watch that if you're gonna have a baby anytime soon. And we've also been taking classes, so we've done some in person and also online. Like right now we're taking a course online called the Calm Birth School, and it's all about hypnobirthing.
Sometimes even pass out, which is slightly dramatic but true.
I've also been reading a lot of birth stories. The Ina May book is filled with them and there's a lot online to read. And I've also been watching birth videos on Instagram and YouTube. So more about the hypnobirthing. Like I said, we've been taking an online class and it's been great because it really helps you to relax, let go of tension, and learn how to do that, especially for when you're giving birth, so that when you're giving birth, you can be in a state of relaxation and trust and not let unnecessary fear creep in that, of course, could lead to, complications and suffering and more pain. So the hypnobirthing really entails guided meditations that I do every day, also guided affirmations.
I trust that my body knows exactly what to do.
And other affirmations that you can write down and read and repeat to yourself. And breathing exercises that are really helpful apparently when you're in labor. So what else have I been doing? I've also been taking my nutrition very seriously, as always. One of the things I've been doing for that is taking supplements, of course. I take a few supplements that were recommended to me by my midwife. Omega-3, a vegan version, which is algae-based, D vitamins, and folate, especially methylfolate, which is the kind that your body can actually absorb and utilize. So early in my pregnancy, I went and I got my blood levels tested to see if I had any vitamin or mineral or other nutrient deficiencies. And it turns out that I was deficient in vitamin D. So I spoke to my midwife and did some other research on my own to figure out how much vitamin D I would need to take to get my levels back up. And they recommended 5,000 IUs a day. I take a couple pills and I also take a liquid vitamin D, and both of those are vegan. And of course, I also continue to take my B12 as I always did before pregnancy. And lastly, I've also started taking a probiotic every day, and that's really to just help, of course, my digestion, but also to reduce my risk of having group B strep when the baby is born. And when it comes to food, I've really pretty much been eating the same as I did before I got pregnant. Lucky for me, I had already established these healthy lifestyle choices. So it's easy for me to just eat well. Of course, being pregnant, I have to eat a little bit more food, about 450 calories extra a day. Also, I haven't had any cravings. I'm not that interested in food, but it's super important for me to still eat cleaner than usual. So I'm avoiding things like processed sugar, saturated fats, and fried foods. Not 100% avoiding them, but doing pretty good. And speaking of the specific foods that I make sure to eat every single day, whether I'm pregnant or not, check out my new video, which is called 5 Foods That You Should Eat Every Day, so you can see more of a rundown of what those are. And of course, exercise. This is the one thing that I think is a little bit overlooked when it comes to talking about what you should do when you're pregnant to prepare for birth and also to have an easier pregnancy. Exercise, of course, helps you in all sorts of ways. It helps you stay healthy in general, but when you're pregnant, it also makes being pregnant a lot easier. I think I'm at like 25 pounds extra right now, and I don't feel like it at all because I've been exercising every day. Also, exercise helps to improve your blood circulation, helps to get that oxygen down to the baby, to the placenta, and of course it also helps to prevent complications like gestational diabetes and preeclampsia. So when it comes to giving birth, exercise is super helpful because it helps your body to just open up, to stay limber, to stay strong, to be flexible. It helps labor progress if you've been exercising before. So what I've been doing especially is going for walks every day, and when I have the opportunity, especially on the weekends, going for nice long hikes. Also, I practice yoga every day, and that just helps me stay limber and flexible, and it also helps to strengthen my body, especially my lower body. You need that for giving birth and opening the hips and pelvis and just helping open everything so that your birth can be quicker and easier. So those are all the ways that I've been preparing for this birth. And as you see, these are really just an extension of how I'm already living my life, even before I got pregnant. Eating well, exercising, trying to be mindful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you great tips. And if you want to see more about what I've been eating and what I recommend eating, whether you're pregnant or not, make sure you check out those other videos down below. I have a what I eat in a day video when I'm pregnant, and also the 5 things that you should definitely be eating every day, pregnant or not, man or woman, it doesn't matter. And if you guys have any other resources for natural birth that you'd love to share, leave them in the comment section below. I still have a couple months left, so I have plenty more learning and growing to do. So I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.